7:23 p.m. Okay. Stainless steel coats, Killer Queen antique jewelry. Ooh, you can kind of see me in that. And that lovely perfume. I'm not sure that you want to see me just out of the shower. I mean, somebody might. Let's turn that down. I'm really sorry, and I apologize for the fan. But hey, I'm on the southern coast of England. It's bloody hot here today. Well, actually, speaking of today here, it's already the 27th. Oh, need to sneeze. Again. Allergies. You can see my polka dot silk. Silk nightgown. That's so weird. Hey, hey. Thank you. Allergies. I can't take my medicine. I don't have the one that's not drowsy. I'll take it in the morning. I usually only take it in the morning. By night, I just like, get over it. I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my goodness. Girl, you don't want to kiss me, I'm sneezing. Oh man. Do you know, I packed you up completely today. Guess what I forgot to tuck in? I'll do it. I'll have to unwrap you and wrap it again. Your 10-pound note. Your Chucky. I know there is a sale coming this weekend, but that's okay. It gets to be so much. I've just got to move you on. And besides, you have a huge package coming. Many of you do. Now, the people that only have a couple things, if they want to hang around for a little bit, that's fine. And a couple people have already said, hey, let my things hang. 9 people lurking. Oh yeah, the C's there, I'm sure. I got you completely packed up. Remember I said, oh, I want to put them in a nice, like, sturdy envelope. I don't want them to get bent up and bent out of shape. Yeah. Yeah, everything else is in a little, well, no, I didn't put it on the invoice, honey, because I gifted you that. Because it's your initial, isn't it? No, so I didn't. I need to turn that down because they're going to blast me for a goofy copyright strike. Chuck the chuck in a future package. Sounds like a plan because you're all wrapped up and labeled and everything else. Oh, please. I think I turned it down enough and I haven't. And you know, if you don't talk over top of it, guess what? They'll strike it down. People are like, what do I see? Some perfume. I see a silky nightgown in a perfume bottle. I'm just waiting for more of my people to come in. If you're gonna lurk, give it a thumbs up and stick around, because trust me. Hi, Lori, how are you? You can still hear it. Oh. See? Okay, now is it just the fan, the white noise? I have to have the fan. Oh my God, I'll die. You know, very few, less than 5% of the homes here in England have central air or air conditioning, period, like window air or portable air. And I mean, I've lived here for many years, and I can tell you from a lot of experience, we usually only get a week of hot weather. It's kind of not worth having one. Now, we do get those rare occasions where we might get a month of hot weather, and then by the end of that, you're ready to pull your hair out. Hi, Deanna. I didn't tell Hope I was going live. If she sees a notification, I'm sure she'll come in. If you see any long dark hairs blowing past, that's me. I just shampooed my hair and I'm letting it dry. And the fan is on. I've seen some of Fluff flicker past me as well. Especially since she sheds her summer coat now. Well, she has been for about a month. Maine Coon sheddy, not a good thing. I know April was waiting for the live, but I don't see her yet. But she's busy with a puppy. I know that as well too. She she breeds those lovely little dogs. And they have to have a cesarean section. God bless them. And they only had one baby. It was astronomical. It was like, well, not as much as a baby C-section, but goodness gracious. What you have to pay for, well, I know what you have to pay for an animal. Hi, Anna, how are you? Let's see, it's midnight here. Well, actually 12:26. So what does that make that? 7:26 in the States? On the East Coast? Yeah, so only 4:26 West Coast. So some of you may still be working. I guess I'm going to pull down some of the glass. Now, what I like to do when I can find them, I like to find antique glass lots. Not necessarily. Yeah, oh yeah, you don't do the daylight standard and all that happy to crappity in Arizona. This is a tangle. I'm not going to play with it. Ooh, I see dead people hair. I imagine they're dead because that's an old necklace. So that was the only one that was on chain that was super tangled. But I can see icky hair in it. And it was probably rolled gold. It's lost its... You know, rolled gold is gold that's actually rolled on top of metal. Opposed to gold filled, which just has a... Gold filled has high HC. It has a very small content of gold. Rolled gold is actually much higher, especially antique rolled gold. Gold filled is just like a tiny percentage, and I cannot wear gold filled, especially modern gold filled jewelry. There's not enough gold in it, and I react. HC, I don't know if I sent you a notification. but I wrapped and packed, and you're gone too. Everything apart from your new silver bracelet, because Bob still has that. So let me start out with the glass that they're partial necklaces, or you'll see. In some cases, they're going to need a new clasp. I buy these antique lots because there's always really fabulous surprises in them. Good things. Oh, I see I've got jewelry underneath this, and I'm not ready to show you jewelry yet, just glass. Let me put this here. And let me tell you about this perfume. Now, y'all know I'm not a spring chicken, and I wore that many years ago. By Zans, it's called. And I bought that at auction. And the reason I bought that, you're like, ooh, why would you buy that? There's just a little over half a bottle. Because it's discontinued. And if you try to buy that vintage formula of it, even a bottle of that size is like 180 pounds, like $250. This is actually, when I get done with the glass, I'll show you what it is. I didn't bring all of the tins up tonight, but there's a new lot of royal tins. I brought, I think, one of the largest up, though, to show you. So, yeah, that's what that is, 250 pounds. The Arpege by Levon, it's not super expensive, but it is a nice summer fragrance. Axe, another Chanel, Cristal. And I don't think I've ever had this one. This is a vintage fragrance. Well, we're gonna move that just off to the side that way, because like if I'm leaning forward and you know, things get busty, it could be, you could see a whole lot more than what you bargained for. Ain't nobody here to see that. Not even me, and it's mine. You hear it again. Well, I just turned it off. So there. Impossible. Okay. Let's start. Shall we? Yeah, I have a cup of tea, but it's chamomile, so not a problem. Now, when you get these lots, you just never know what's going to be in there. Although they do show you a few pictures of them, I will say. Hi, Chrissy G. I guess I'm going to show you this because I've never seen this glass before. I mean, I'm going to say that I haven't, but I kind of have. If you remember, I've got bubbles here that, yeah, I haven't restrung yet. And it reminds me of that antique iridescent bubble glass. Except that is actually hollow. They're like blown bubbles. This is iridescent, and it's on a really kind of mustard, ugly yellow cord. And of course, I will be cutting it off of the ugly yellow mustard cord. And we're going to see what it looks like on white. It almost has like a shiller, like moonstone. Maybe they were trying to make moonstone. You know, those check. They were clever little buggers when it came to glass. So that'll be interesting to see what that looks like redone. Oh, I actually found a place that restrings. Now, I don't know how much it's going to be or blah, 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 in Birmingham the other day. So, yay. Like, if you've been with the channel, you know what this is. Rosalind bicolor uranium. These are just loose beads. These are the pieces that aren't complete, but you know, we can make them complete. Well, saying that one's complete. I looked on the tray and lo and behold, I had a complete one there. This one's going to be flapper length when it's redone. It's like a dot dash Morse code. Black and crystal. Hi, April. I was just saying, April said she was looking forward. Oh, they're double cut faceted. These are the pieces that they're incomplete. I say that and I see more on here that's complete. Now, I should throw the gem tester on this because, yeah, I think this is, I want to say it's the Asian cinnamon version of, God, the red agate, orange agate, carnelian. It's amazing when I cannot think of what the stone is. Yeah, it's carnelian, but it's the cinnamon. It's the Asian version. Hi, RJ. Now, suffice to say that Sunday there will be a ton of end of day. This one just needs put back together. It's one of my favorites. I love when they have black end of day. This one's going to be vintage because we know anything that is not round or the ovoid shape of Millefiori is vintage, not antique. And plus, that's probably a 1960s barrel clasp there. So, it just needs restrung. Is it pretty? Yes. Yes, yes it is. It's very pretty. But it's also not complete. Y'all know that's antique. That grapey purple. But you can also see it's broken, needs redone. Crystal, lead crystal from the weight of it. From the rainbow of it. Almost cold enough to be rock crystal, but not quite. This, I can't wait to do something with. It's got that really cool Odin Art Deco design. Look, somebody home repaired it there with a bit of thread. But, you know, no worries. I'll put it back together and make it look gorgeous again. Clean, clean, sweetheart, clean. It's a new concept. It's not here. You know what this is going to be. Manganese. Very pretty. Very delicate, very pretty. Manganese crystal. This is part of a necklace, but that's cool because we can take something else and make it something pretty. Roll gold. Love this. Oh, love. I want an entire necklace of this, like, camphor glass, that color. Hi, Ellen. Ayoko? Ayoko, is that how you say it, honey? Look at that color. Oh, love. Love. I have to find something to do with that. Absolutely. Gorgeous red foil glass. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh, on silver. Yum, yum, yum. This is like 3 bits. Necklace is French. We've got part of a French clasp there. So we can definitely put that back together and do something gorgeous. What's left on here? Ooh. Iris glass, atlas or rhubarb iris glass. Tiny, a tiny version. So a little delicate version of that. And from that little delicate version of that, well, there's another little delicate one here. These are check. They're pressed glass. And then we don't have to zoom in, because then we have honking big, huge rock crystal quartz. Double faceted. And if you think I'm not going to put this back together, oh yes I will. I'm not zoomed in, guys. This is the zoom in. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. And this is why we buy those glass lots. Because, well, I mean, there are a lot of wonderful pieces in here, and when I've got 10 minutes, you know, to play with, or I actually take the really prolific pieces up to Birmingham, now that I've found someone. Now these I can put this back together in minutes. Not a problem. Anything with the wire, you know, no biggie. Oh, I didn't show you this. Or the other bead. Now this, sadly, is a drop. I need to look and see if I have anything that goes with it. Who can guess what this is a drop from? A Niger necklace. Nope. It's a piece from a Niger necklace. Light fixture. I'm telling you, yeah, trust me, it would be too heavy. That's antique Peking glass and pressed glass. Hey, girl. Now, this, when I first saw it and I cleaned it, I thought it was Peking glass. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's Jade. Hi, Dana. So weird to say your own name, but it's not me. It's Jade. Absolutely gorgeous, Jade. Had a gold clasp, and it will have a gold clasp again. I'll just reattach a gold clasp onto it. No, beautiful jade and crystal necklace. Nice longer length too. Not a shorty McShorty. And I will also put a spring ring on it. Oh, I've had that color before, but not often. Not often. Only in the antique pieces, HC, have I seen that color. Okay, let's stick with our glass, and then I'll show you some new jewelry. I wasn't going to show you jewelry. I was only going to show you glass, but hey. It's always fun to break a little bit. If you set something, why not break it? Meh. Besides, if you don't see it today, you might be silly and go spend your money somewhere else. I can't have you do that. No, seriously, I don't. If you find something fabulous somewhere else, then go for it. That's uranium. Of course, I have lights that you can see me from space, but hi, Linda. Pretty, check, you know, base brass with, chrome over. Now, like I said, we'll show the glass first. And I'm not going to torture you that much longer with glass for those of you who are tortured by glass, but I think many of you are starting to love it. There's a lot of jewelry here. Now, let me take these pieces off. And then some of these are just loose. Loose. And they're loosey-goosey. And we're not going to, I'll just show them to you. Oh, you're welcome, honey. I was packing your other box today. Now, like Linda, I just sent you a big box, so I'll hold this box until after the sale. Either whether you buy anything, there is no pressure. You don't have to buy anything, but if you do, then we could just toss it in this one. But some of you are wrapped and gone, and because you had big ones. This one, of course, it needs a lot of help. It needs redone. But they're gorgeous golden beads. They look the color of honey. Love those. Now this, I'm quite sure that I've got some gorgeous pink foil glass. And this will be fantastic as the back of a necklace. You know, the smaller bit. Pink foil. We'll never toss foil out. Never. Now, this one, I'm not quite sure. I'm not convinced that this is mid-century. I think it was reconfigured in the mid-century because the foil glass in this is definitely antique. Now, those are mid-century Aurora Borealis. I think those are sterling. Those are glass pearls, which were a great idea because pearls weren't affordable. Look at that mosaic foil. Isn't it cool? Hi, Marlene. How are you, honey? Look at the sparkle on this crystal. It needs redone. This is another one that needs redone. It's got an old Vic clasp on it, an old barrel. The way that antique crystal hits, there's nothing like it. It's just mesmerizing. I mean, even if you did not fix that, if you just hung it in a window as a, I want to say rainbow catcher, but basically it is. Here's another one that sadly broke, but this one would be 1930s with that rolled barrel clasp. But still the crystal is great quality. Double facets. Now this just needs a little repair. Needs a new clasp put onto it. An Art Deco glass bracelet. Oh honey, I have crystal hanging all over my house. You swear it was hippie central here. This one's also Victorian with a barrel clasp. And sadly, I was hoping that it was going to be all that electric orange that I love. Some of them glow. Sweet pea, I can repair them too if I had 10 minutes. 10 minutes. There's another. This also needs put back together. End of day. This one's pure black. Love that. Now, saying that, I need to show you the mother. The mother. Do you want this, Linda? Do you want to repair this? This pretty gold one? I'll send it to you. Yeah, you can have it, honey. Let me put it aside for you. It's big flapper. Yeah, knock yourself out. I'll put that aside for you. Okay, now, the mother of all end of day. My personal favorite. And they stopped making glass in the 1920s. And then they didn't resume until the late 1990s. Bristol blue. Hi, Terry. How are you, honey? British Bristol blue. The color that inspired the French to make, well, actually it was the English that made the enamel for Bag of Fromage. And then the French just ran with it. As you know, Bag of Fromage, the ring of heaven, doesn't just mean rings. They had brooches and earrings and pendants. But yeah, this is the color that inspired them all. Yeah, my daughter said for like this afternoon, she said, Mom, if it gets worse, we're going into the basement. I said, absolutely. So, yep, that's the big rock crystal quartz. I have a lot of favorites from this haul, but yeah. Well, wait, I haven't shown you the loose ones yet. Now, what I'm going to do, how am I going to do this? Why don't I bring more things with me to put? I'm going to have to put the glass in a drawer. Which is probably a good thing because that's where it belongs anyway. The Bristol one. I have one Bristol. Me personally, I mean, I don't think I should divulge that information. A few. But no duplicates. Because if I had duplicates, I would let them go. Oops. That was a little piece of necklace. Oh, I wanted to show you. This is one of the tins. No, I don't have a million. For goodness sake, I don't have a million of anything. If I had a million of anything, let it be pounds or dollars. Or good wishes. No. No, I don't. I honestly don't. I probably less than 10. Probably, honestly, less than 10 Bristol blue necklaces. They're so bloody rare. I mean, the old. I mean, and some of them, I think the oldest one I have is Georgian. They were beautiful together, weren't they? Now, there's a bit of artistic license going on there. But, no, they were a very attractive couple. Not like Yucky Chucky and Queen Horseface. Oh, did I say that? I think that was me. I'm not getting my MBE. They're not going to knight me. Oh, they weren't going to anyway. Okay. So, let me show you some of the loose beads. Because, oh, mama, mama, mama. Hi, Justine. I'm going to set them back here. And then, you know, I know the chat's there, so I have to pick it up and show you. There's, anti-clasp. There's opalite. And those are tiny little seed beads that are probably hanging onto everything because it's wet. Now this is going to make a fab necklace. Oh my God. And the lamp work is completely through the beads. When you shine a light through, it comes out through the lamp work. They're white with aventurine icing and forget-me-nots and roses. And there's a big pile of them. It's going to definitely make an entire necklace. It's just come loose. You know, I'll put an attractive bead in between. I always do, or an end cap. I mean, there's just more and more and more. No worries, Linda. I mean, some of these are there's just a few beads, sadly. This raspberry pink crystal. Ooh, love. Love, love, and love. Now, these are vintage, but they're still pretty. The barrel, it's like the Millefiori. Anything that is a fancy shape, then you can almost guarantee it's going to be vintage. Now, some of these orange glow. There's some gorgeous opal foil in here. Sadly, only a tiny bit of it. Actually, I save the ones that I think that I can do something with. And then I think I might put together like a loose bead package. That's going to be fun to wrap up, but we'll figure it up somehow. There's more uranium in here. I mean, let me zoom back out so you can see. There's oh. Now, you want to see antique Millefiori? When it's got that, like, matte finish to it. These are what part of they call trade beads. Yeah, you better feed your cat, because if your cat's anything like mine, meow, 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 she goes, has a stroke. Okay, a brief history for those of you who don't know anything about trade beads. Trade beads were made not only by the Italians, they were made by the Czech. They were used to trade things with people from Africa and other nations. That's why they called them trade beads. But many Italian beads were finished in Czechoslovakia. Oh, absolutely. Because you know what's so wonderful if somebody does that? They care about you enough to want you to be happy if you love something. There's some Marzo, and I'm going to say that's antique Marzo because it's the bead's a little wonky. You know, Marzo, when it has that color and usually aventurine spinning through it. Looks like it has a little galaxy going on in it. Yeah, that's definitely, the newer it is, the more uniform it is. That's definitely an antique bead. And the antique ones, you can see where they took it off of the rod. The hole's a little irregular. And if you see something there, that's probably just a little piece of a tiny little seed bead, because they are everywhere. They were in a couple necklaces. They're just a lot of gorgeous beads. Now, there were some jets, French and Whitby, but I haven't cleaned that yet. You know, I don't like to show you dirty jewelry. I'm not here for it. There's also some antique tiger glass, and they call it something else too. And I know I have one here. Where the heck did that go? Maybe it's in with the jewelry. Okay. Hi, Lily. So, those are the loose beads. You'll have to watch back, Lily, because there was a lot of bought like 3 big mystery glass blocks. They weren't really mystery. I could see some of it. And what I could see, I was like, oh yeah, I will have that. Oh yes, I will. You didn't get a notification? Oh, I love YouTube. Yes, of course I do. I'm fine now, honey. I was sneezing my head off earlier, but I think my allergies have calmed down a little bit. And I was in pain from working my bootsy off all day, but, you know, enough pain medication will take that. Oh, no, I don't have it for sale, honey. If you would be able to take a measurement and let me know what you needed, I would give it to you. I wouldn't sell it. I have like lots that I repair with, but usually what I do is harvest them from old pieces. Okay, where do I start? How about I start with the costume? Because I'm going to be honest with you, even some of the costume is pretty delicious. Because, you know, we don't do things by halves here. Yes, you see perfumes. That's my favorite way to get perfume is at auction. The Arpege is a nice summer scent, but the Byzance, that I used to wear that years ago, and that's discontinued. And I'm sure that this one from Chanel is discontinued as well. And that's Cristal. They still make Cristal. So I guess if you talked about run-of-the-mill costume, let me show you. I went to Birmingham and I did buy more brooches than this, and some of them went into packages as gifts, but some of them will be on the tray. And they unfortunately did not have the giant brooches, but I did get some pretties. Now remember, these are like vintage recreations, but these are absolutely gorgeous. I'll show them to you outside when they just blow up. There's a cute little frog. And who doesn't love a pink flamingo? And a robin. Well, those will be on the tray. April just sent me a picture, and I don't have my other device here, so I will have to look afterwards. Now, these are vintage, but I know that a lot of you love violets, so they're glass violets. I thought they were pretty. Oh yeah, and some of these are vintage, and some of these will be, of course, antique. Because we deal in all of that. April, I'm so upset. Your next package, honey, I found a seller who had the brooch that matched your, the piece that had the little crystals. Was it your earrings? And I found the brooch to match it. I'm telling you, I bought it June 9th. It's still not here yet. Not happy at all. Now, this one is Victorian costume. That repoussé work looks very Georgian. So I'm going to guess it's one of the earlier pieces of Victorian costume. With the sawtooth and that repousse, and that's meant to be malachite, but of course it's glass. That's antique costume. And you know, I'm not the biggest costume person, but if you're gonna go antique. And saying that, you know, I wear costume, but I like accessorize with it. Oh, sticking with the glass thing. Look at these earrings. They're on gold. Look at that color. Do you know that is one of my favorite color combinations? That minty green and pink. Love. Yes, I know you love violets, April. You love violets. Deb loves violets. I think Lily likes violets, but she likes lilies and roses the most. There, lots of you love violets. Okay, let's see. Oh, I was going to show you costume first, huh? Now, these, I need to test the wires. I think these are costume earrings on gold ear wires, which is not a bad thing. Especially if you're me and you have a problem with costume. I just got these and cleaned these. But I think the wires are gold. Now, oh, poopy doo, there was more glass. Oh well. Now, this one I need to test. It might be roll gold or low carat gold, but definitely Georgian. I love when they crystallize. Let's see. Because a lot of this, we're starting to head into like sterling and gold territory. But I know there's more here. Oh, here's a gorgeous Victorian brooch. It's enamel. Oh, that was agate, honey. That's enamel. Victorian enamel. Now, I love this. You tell me, does this say AC or AG? I see AG, but you might see a C with a fancy end on it. What I'll tell you is it's Victorian and it's absolutely beautiful. I love hand-painted cabbage roses. I think I told you all I used to do porcelain painting. I probably would still do it if I had a place to fire it. Yeah, it could be either. That's what I think too. Okay, now bear in mind, oh wait, there's more costume. Okay, I was getting ready to start pulling out sterling and gold, and then I remembered there's more under here. Hang on. Like, oh, there's the tiger glass. All right, let me put these together and show you some deco, some Art Deco costume. And I just grabbed deco first because even though there's some Edwardian here, okay, here's some deco. I love all of these pieces, to be honest with you, if you're going to put some color into your wardrobe and you want to do it vintage. Some of them are vintage, some of them are antique, you know. You know how it goes. Now, we're going ahead of ourselves here, and I'm going to show you the 1940s. Two other pieces. I have another purple piece from the 1940s. But I'll show you these. Now this one is Austria. Love the autumnal colors. And I'm a spring baby, so I'm forever green. This looks like a D&G. With the opens and closed. No, unfortunately it doesn't, Ellen. I was so bummed. You know me, I want it all to glow. Show me the glow. I want to see the glow. Now, one of these is Victorian, and most of these are Edwardian. And I'll tell you why I know this one is Victorian. Now, this is costume, guys. So, nothing super expensive. Just super sweet. Little tiny Edwardian brooch. Here's a crescent. Paste in a flower. Now, this one's Edwardian glass pearls. Edwardian bar brooch. And then this one, I want to say it's Edwardian. It's yachting. Maybe late Eddie, early Art Deco. Oh, this is definitely late Edwardian, early Art Deco. Blinding paste on them. This one is very British. Fox Hunt. fox and a riding crop. Anything with a fox here, costume, whatever, it goes mad. Mad. Now, this was handmade, roll gold. I'm going to say Art Deco just from the design. It's glass bead and roll gold. Meant to look like turquoise, but turquoise glass. Now, this one is Victorian. And this, before I cleaned it, was painted black. I think once upon a time it was a brooch and then it was made into a mourning piece. That was painted black. So just some unusual pieces. Now this one, I've seen so many of these, the Persian storyteller, but I've never seen a Persian storyteller brooch. You know, they're hand painted on mother of pearl. So that's a Persian story brooch, and from the backs of it, it's an early piece. Now this is Art Deco. This is the tiger glass. Glass tubes. If it was any later, it wouldn't have the glass tubes. Or any other time period, honestly. And a nice spring ring clasp so you could extend it. If these are your colors, this is a gorgeous necklace. Now, before I show you the glass that I forgot that I had, let's show you a couple really like whoa pieces of costume. Now, my humble opinion, because I love check jewelry. And I happen to think they did some of the best. This one's Art Deco. Open back. Now hold on. If you like this, and if you like butterflies, hold on to your knickers for this one. This is a check. Find me one. Find me one, let alone in this condition. A check butterfly bracelet. Every single stone, nothing is scuffed. Just gorgeous. I literally did buy it in a box, but I think it was worn, but just very carefully. Okay. More glass that I forgot. Glory? What do you mean glory, honey? It's check. Oh, glowy. No, 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 no. Not, nope, nope. Another one. No uranium. Now, this needs a clasp replacement, but it's double faceted. Double faceted check crystal. If you don't have double faceted crystal, please buy yourself one piece. Now this one I like, and it's longer. The clasp is Art Deco. These, oh, that was my bait. These would have had like pearl paint on them. They would have looked like pearls. That little box clasp. But I love the pink and the blue. Very 1930s. Very Art Deco. Double faceted. Periwinkle. Blue with pink spacers. It's just a pretty thing. Now, if you love blue, that saying, look at this crystal one. And I can swap it out. I think I can swap it out for a spring ring if you're not into wearing a tiny short. Look at these. Honey, this is quintessential Art Deco. I love it with all of my heart. People that call glass costume, they don't know antique glass. Now, I'll show you that last. What will I show you last? Whatever you see last. Now this, this is gorgeous. Let's see. Yeah, fits me, so it's probably a 14. But it can be extended. Rock cut crystal, not quartz. Rock cut crystal. Love when it's on bead or chain because then it's very articulated. Now, this is a tiny bit UV reactive. It's a check Reverie. But I love the color. proper old princess cuts. Love, love, love the color. This is probably sterling, and if it's not, then I really don't think they would use chrome this early, because these are antique cuts on these crystal, and my God, wait till you see these crystal. They're spectacle set, you know, like how they set moonstones a lot. Well, they set a lot of other gemstone. Definitely Edwardian. See the tiny heads on it? The old European mine cut. Just gorgeous. This is the kind, if you have diamonds, if you have fine jewelry, if you mix this with your fine jewelry, people will just say, oh, isn't she special wearing her big diamond necklace? Well, yes, she is. I won't tell anyone. Okay, kids. Let's cut some of the lights and show you what this is. Now I have to turn it back on because there's other stuff, but now if there's anyone new watching, you can see everyone here is friendly. They don't bite much. Unless you try to take their jewelry, then it might get ugly. Just kidding, they share. They play nice. I've never, ever seen uranium rhubarb glass. Never. Yeah, you see all the lights that go on here, right? Okay. Now, this is definitely deco. Has a chromed clasp. Atlas, rhubarb, Russian. Cathedral's a little different, but looks like selenite. No, Barbara. The sale is Friday and Sunday, honey. And I might, depending on how I feel, I might do a glass sale on Saturday. That's if you all don't abuse the living daylights out of me on Friday. This gorgeous piece, it's uranium foil on roll gold, like pink and green. Love, love, love. This is the gorgeous blue and green on roll gold. Longer too. And just for reference. Okay, let me see. What's new? Well, for some of you who haven't seen the other haul, I guess it's all new, right? Now, I will have more jewelry tomorrow to show you all. And I will have a final haul preview before Friday. Just a heads up. I'm going to do some of the sterling. I'm not sure. I'll show you the big gold piece for those of you who haven't seen it. The new big hunk of gold. $47 grams of rose gold. And a fancy Victorian chain. It's a lump of gold. Every link is hallmarked. Double dog clips. Hi, Barbara. All those people wearing these chains now, they just wished. They just wished. They only wished. I guess I'll show you some sterling now. Yeah, why not? And then we'll wrap this up. Now, saying that, there's some really pretty pieces of sterling this week as well, as usual. One of my favorites, but I love butterfly wing and moonstone. So, what do you do when you love butterfly wing and moonstone? You find it you find it together. Is that a gorgeous Art Deco necklace or what? Or what? There's a new Victorian locket in town. I think it is dated, but I'll need to look at it. I just cleaned it today. I didn't even take time to date it. But it is dated, right in the front. Clovers and roses. So there's that. This is my amber kitty back there. Now, I looked at these. Some of these pieces need touched up. I cleaned them, but they need polished. There are 2 large antique buckle rings. And these aren't the vintage, they're the antique. AB, that's 1902. This one's 1902. This one can be made a bit larger, but not cray-cray. That's 1899. That one. This bracelet was an antique watch chain. The fancy bars, like the gold one, the big gold chain that I'm having, the rose gold made into bracelets. But sterling. Rollo and bars, the fancy link. Or Belcher. Nice, big, long, heavy. I mean, this thing's honking heavy. And long. Wow, what is this? I need to measure it. I need to weigh it. It's cray-cray. $25 grams. God, why does it feel so much heavier? Beautiful silver rope. Hi, Mert. Where the heck's my tape measure? Well, I can tell you when I put it on, it's past the girls and headed for my belly. I'll tell you how long it is tomorrow. Sorry, I forgot to measure it. I don't know what I did with my tape measure. I swore I had everything here ready. Disappeared. Bugger. Okay, these are designed like Art Deco, but they're vintage and they need cleaned again. What did I do with that other little Victorian earring? Oh, there it is. It's hiding. I bought them because they were flippin' adorable. And because, you know, I like my cats. Now the sterling silver. There's a sterling silver M and 2 kitty cats. I love this one. They're sterling silver. Because he's got a dangly fish. Little fish on a stick. And he's got catitude. And this one I love because it looks like a scaredy cat. And this one looks like an M. looks like two Oriental short hairs with their butts together making an M. Okay, two Art Deco paste rings, 1940s, I'm sure. Big chunkers, a blue and a green, both emerald cut. Because we don't mind a bit of paste here, and that's a larger ring too. Now, what do I show you first? I guess, do you want to go chronologically? And I'll show you the Victorian earrings. Now, they're tiny, but they're absolutely gorgeous. They're 9-karat gold. They're paste, and they have the patent marks on them. And they were so stinking cute. I paid up for them, but you'll see why. Because they're adorable. Fluff. Just run around the house like, I swear to God, this cat has energy at night. Okay, now wait. I think this is 75 grams. It's arts and crafts. Someone put their hands up who knows the difference between arts and crafts and Art Nouveau. Well, put your hand up. Someone tell me. What's the difference between the arts and crafts movement, started literally really around 1860, and then the term Art Nouveau that rolled around 1880. Anybody know? There's not a nickel's worth of difference. It all depends on where you were at. Now, it started by William Morris in around 1860. And then it caught on, and it spread throughout Europe and the North Americans. Yep, the country, yep. That's the only difference. Or like a German, it was Jugendstil. You know? Now, I'm going to call this arts and crafts because to me, this is quintessential arts and crafts. It's planished sterling. Planish is when they hammer it. I hate when people say hammered sterling. It's not hammered, you heathen. It's planished. Oh, Ellen, you're going to have a heart attack. I need to measure this, but I know I can wear it as a belt. So you can either wear it as a belt, or you could wear it as the most incredible sterling and glass orb necklace. Now it has a bit of that Art Nouveau flowers. These are glass orbs. It's fluid, it's tactile. You want to wrap yourself in it. It is so gorgeous. Y'all know I love to take a sterling bell and make it like a statement necklace. I'll put this on a large bust when we show it and show you how gorgeous it is. I love that it has that long lengths of like sinuous chain between each of the medallions. Isn't it? Oh my God. I was like, yes, please, please, I want that. I must have it. Give it to me now. Now, I have to say with that this last piece, I always say the biggest and the best for last. And I mean, like, you know, best is most expensive, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we saw that with the big gold chain. Oh, well, I'm lying because there is one tiny piece, a tiny adorable piece. It's Georgian. It's Whitby jet. It's gold. And it's a little Whitby jet morning piece. Flat tops. Georgie George. Now wait. What's my favorite piece of jewelry? Who can tell me what my favorite piece? If I bought one piece of jewelry, well, no, that would probably be a ring. Next to a ring, what would I buy? My favorite color actually is green marked, and turquoise actually is my favorite color. A bracelet. Oh, yes, I love brooches too, but bracelets. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, when I saw this bracelet, I bought this bracelet in France. Okay, I bought this at a French auction. It only goes to show and goes to tell you that when you buy something from France, it doesn't mean that it's from France. Okay? They can tell you, yes, oh yes, this piece is French. And when you look at it, you would think, yeah, that piece is French. It's heavy. 50-odd grams. It's enamel. It's black enamel, but it has almost the tiniest hint of navy blue. So if you wore, it's like blue-black. If you wore it with navy, it would look navy. If you wore it with black, it would look black. It's paste, which we all know, you know, good paste has some lead. It's crystal, gives off all that fire. And it's Art Deco. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Don't care if it sells. I'll put it right there. I don't care. Because this is it. So you tell me who does some of the finest enameling in the world. It's enamel. Mm-hmm. Those are all bezel set. Absolutely gorgeous. It's Russian. This is Russian. This is Russian enamel. Russian silver. So, my favorite piece. Yeah, me too. I love Antiques Roadshow. Bit of a junkie. But that's my favorite piece. I mean, I probably have too many to list. Oh, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about the late Edwardian claw set G star. And Gret said that she remembers when she saw these and they were vintage, that they had vintage rings like this. Now this one's definitely antique. It's hallmarked. It's got the 9-carat, the antique 9-carat hallmarks. But she said, oh, the costume ones that she remembers were only, they had plastic or glass. And I said, well, it kind of blows it up. I think it's rock crystal. So I tested it. You know, there's a black opal underneath of it. It is just like leaded glass. It only goes up a little bit on the gem tester. Does it make it any less spectacular? Nope. Do I wish my initial started with a G? Mm-hmm. Love it. Me too. Me too. I want a G name. And then one thing I didn't show you all, these are 9-carat gold. They're vintage, not antique, but they're clips. And I do have my people who wear clips. And these are gold. Well, I just said they're 9-carat. And they're amber. Oh no, they're 10-carat. That's right, they're 10-carat. So 10-carat gold, large, cognac, amber, vintage clips. Now, with that being said, I think I'm going to bid you all good night. I think I'm going to spritz on a little bit of Byzance. Turn that loud fan, which to me is just white noise. I sleep with a clock, that ticking clock by my head anyway. But I'll sleep coolly. Because I'm telling you, it's been smoking hot here. When I've got like a silk nightie, silk sheets, everything silk, it's hot. Thank you guys. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow with, I'm sure, a bit more. And we'll whittle it down to what day we're going to show things. Oh, you are gorgeous, HC. What do you mean? You don't need a G name. You don't need a G ring. But you know what I mean. What's that G stand for? Gorgeous. Good night, everyone. Your name is Gilly. Yeah, I'm Gaina. I eat a piece of cake and I gain a weight. Love you all, guys. See you soon. Thank you for coming. And if you're just watching this back, why not consider subscribing and hanging out with all of us? We're a nice bunch. Gellin, yes. We all want a G name. Night, guys.